Okay, it's recording. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a ballistic Pablo. So, starting off, you're going to need a operator's seat. I set mine to white, so it looks like a shirt. From there, you need to get 2 mini thrusters, one connection point above the operator's seat. Well, no, it should be sticking one connector point above the operator's seat. You don't really actually need to set that to any color. I just made it look kind of like a backpack. From there, you need 2 gyro stabilizers directly under it. Yes. You need to set them to strength of 1. I set mine to a toggle X. That would just be the bottom button on the right side of the controller for all y'all Xbox players. And then from there you need to get 2 large hinges. The best thing to do would be to set them to free floating, so like strength of 0, so that way they could just wiggle around. Then you get 2 logic gates on each side. Make sure to have the design facing inwards, so that way the outside ones connect to each other to connect as legs, but won't connect. Okay, let me explain this better. So it won't act as a single block, but rather that side will be separate from that side. You do the same thing again with free-floating hinges. Then you spawn another set of logic gates, but this time rotate what you had for this part. Oh, sorry. This part. You spawn them again, but this time you can spawn them in a different color to become his shoes. I guess you could change the decal color too. If you add the decal, so it won't hide the design of the logic gate itself, but it will hide the gridded pattern on it. I don't know if I'm explaining that right or not, sorry. You can add 2 points of the make sure they're 1x2, well 2x1s actually, so that way they don't connect to each other just like these legs. You can add thrusters on the heels for extra thrust, and to even out the thrust, you add 2 dragon jets. They should, let me do it from an upwards angle. So they should connect the bottom right to the only connection point on the operator seat from. Okay, let me try to explain that again, because I am terrible with explanations. So gyro stabilizer should be bottom right, and the only side mounted connector point. That's where you mount the dragon jet. Then from there you can spawn one directly above it. It still has connection points. I made that one white so it looks like a shirt. Then from there you get the nose and beard decal, and you paste it, you put it on one 2x1 block. Yeah, nose and beard. I set my size to 0.90, and then from there you get the Thug Life glasses from the eye category. Let's see, what size did I set that to? Set that to 0.4. Then you can just put another 1x2 block. Then from there you get 2 2x4s. Crap, where is it? There it is. So it goes around the head like that. Like it should be even on the head. And then from there you make it almost like a flower design, flower petal. If you hear my dog in the background, he's just doing dog stuff. And from there you get the 2x1x2 rounded corner. I like to set this to a bright sand color. I don't even know if it's bright at this point. Color picker, yes, that's the one. So the one just before the lime green. Then after that, you can put down 4 TNTs. Doesn't matter the, sorry about that. I just had a huge brain fart. I think it's in weapons. Yeah. Anyways, I set my primary on it to white and then secondary to red for colors. So that way it almost acts as an opposite to the decal we're about to put on the top of the sombrero. Nope, I completely disobeyed what I just said. Okay, yeah, so it should look like that. You can either have it so that you can manually detonate it or remote, well, from sheer impact by just setting it to any, what's the word? Input. And then from there you get a, I think it's a 1x2 rounded curve. I'm in pipes, that's the wrong area. Rounded quarter 1x2. So what I like to do is get one of them. I'm just gonna set the color first. Decals, go to the patterns, get the zigzag pattern. Make it so that you don't see the change of the direction yet. Well, actually, just make it so you don't see the change of directions. Color white, the first color. Second color needs to be, I guess it could be any green. I like that green. Or, wait, let's see, what's this one? Yeah. So the one just before the Perry the Platypus teal. And just duplicate it over and over again. And then that should be a fully functional ballistic Pablo. That's not the actual name of it. That's what I just like to call it, because after all it is ballistic. Yeah, this is the Pablo airtype. More instructions on Pablo will be coming soon. Here's just a demonstration. I think I might have moved it up. Nope. So, as soon as you spawn it, you're going to have to activate the thrusters, otherwise he's going to flop forward and it's going to be very hard to, you know, get back up again. And the reason I had the gyro stabilizers on a toggle is so that way he can actually do the ballistic Pablo flip and all that good stuff. And you can also see the free-floating legs in action. Didn't want to make the arms free-floating, otherwise that'd be very, very unstable. I'm gonna see if I can do a ballistic Pablo. Yep, there we go. And there you have it. The Pablo tutorial for the air type is